friends, this is Madhu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to explain Tally Prime Lesson 1. In the previous video, I explained how to install Tally, how to create a company, and how to create ledgers. If you want to watch that video, I have provided the link in this video's description. You can check it out. I have prepared a total of 10 lessons. If you watch these 10 lessons, even non-commerce students can easily learn Tally. That's my guarantee. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share it as well, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Friends, here on the Tally Solutions website, you can see the price for Tally Prime Single User. Silver means single user. This costs 2,500 rupees plus GST. And Tally Prime Multi-User, here you see gold. That means Tally Prime Multi-User. This costs 67,500 rupees plus GST. Friends, if you need it, I can connect to your system online and help you within a few days. I can efficiently install and activate Tally for you. According to your company's specific requirements, I will meticulously create the necessary ledgers and manage the inventory for you. Furthermore, I will also enable any essential features you might need and provide comprehensive training on how to accurately make all entries within the system. This is a free service. I won't charge any extra fees, okay? Friends, if you type Madhu Tech Trainer on YouTube, my YouTube channel will appear like this. You are seeing Madhu Tech Trainer. Please click on it. Please proceed to click on it. Additionally, you can also find it located here. Click on the bell icon and select all. If you click on all, you'll get a notification whenever I upload further videos. Here are all the videos, and if you open the podcast, here you'll find videos categorized for you. You'll see videos related to Tally Prime, EPF, ESI, general YouTube topics, YouTube video making, and creating a YouTube channel. Click Champy Video Editing, Canva Video Editing, MS Word tutorial videos, and advanced features of Tally Prime. And all related videos. These are all categorized videos that you can find here. Just click, select the video you want, and watch it. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. Okay, now let's get to our topic. In this video, I will thoroughly explain Lesson 1 to you, providing a comprehensive overview. Simply double-click on this file to open it. Continue in education mode. Click on the left side fast option here. Let's create a new company here. Go to Create Company, stay here at Enter. Here I'm giving you the company name as per the lesson. You need to type any address. State Telangana. Here you'll need to enter the PIN code, telephone number, mobile number, fax, email ID, and website. Financial year beginning from the present financial year is from 1st April to 20th March. There's no need to change anything here. Just leave it as is. The books beginning from should also be set to the same date. Press Enter. Here press Enter. Accept it and the company will be created. Okay, here, let's disable this GST option. Set it to no. After you have completed 10 licenses regarding GST, you can enable it. I will explain in detail. For now, I am setting it to none and saving it. Enter. Now, for our very first Lesson 1, I am opening an Excel spreadsheet right here. This is indeed Lesson 1, a foundational step. This is Lesson 1. In this, the first column is the serial number. There are a total of 15 transactions. These are for your training purpose. I have prepared these. The second column is particulars, which refers to the nature of the transaction. Here we have the voucher type, a single transaction. 1. Here. C refers to the third column. Voucher type means for each transaction which voucher it should be entered in. I have given that here. Here there are vouchers. Now for you, I will explain it to you now. Amount column, okay, right. Here, the first transaction. Now, if we want to start a business, if we want to open a shop, first, okay, investment. Here, in accounting terminology, we call the investment capital, okay. Let's say the owner's name is Raju. Raju capital by cash means he brought in cash. Okay, right. Now, this becomes our transaction receipt. That means, let's say we've started a business like a shop and we're bringing money into the shop. Since we're bringing in an investment of 6 lakhs, money is coming in, so we need to make an entry in the receipt voucher. I'm entering it here. Here, the Raju capital account hasn't been created yet. In Tally, there will be a cash account by default. We need to create the Raju capital account. I'm opening it to create it now. Here, the first screen we see is the gateway of Tally. Okay, in this, the first option is Create. Select Ledger and press Enter. Here, Raju Capital. That means here in this particular context, you can effectively give two distinct names to a single ledger entry. For this demonstration, I am simply entering the name Raju. I will subsequently show you the precise effect this action has. As soon as we arrive at this particular location, we immediately observe the prominent display of the list of groups right here on the screen, and consequently, we are presented with a comprehensive list. Just take a look. It clearly indicates list of groups. In this, all these are the group names we see. All of these are created by default in Tally. We should definitely take the capital under the capital as it is crucial for our operations. Here, select the account group and press Enter. Here. If there is any address, you can type it. It's not mandatory. Here, the state is Telangana. If you have a PIN code, type it as well. It's not mandatory. I'm entering the private bank details now. I'll explain them to you in detail later. After this is done, I'll explain everything in detail. Here I'm selecting None, press Enter. PAN number is also not mandatory. If you have it, type it in. Opening balance, there will be a lesson about this opening balance in lesson 7. I'll explain it then. For now, just type No and press Enter. The ledger has been created. Here we are escaping. I'm exiting out. Escape. And again, escape to the main menu. We're back at the gateway of Tally. Now let's check what we've created. To view it, go to Alter. Go to Ledger. You can see it here. Rajiv Captain. Here we can see two names. This 21. Remember we just named it Raju in the ledgers, so that also appears here. But 21, okay. Now open Raju. That's what you see, okay? Yes, here you can arrange the name as you like. After arranging it, you can also change the group here. If you accidentally select a different group here, you can choose the correct group again and proceed. This is the alteration. Okay, you also have a create option here. It's like a shortcut for you, okay, like this. You can also create it here, right? You can review these transactions. Let's create the ledgers. First, okay, right, we created Raju Capital. Now for furniture purchase by cash, to run a business, it's compulsory to buy furniture. If we've purchased furniture, now we need to create an account. We need to create a furniture account. Furniture. Under the category of fixed assets. Here I have opened another Excel sheet. This is the head of account, meaning the ledger name. the ledger name, and which group each ledger should be placed in. This is that list. Okay. I will also link this sheet for you in the video description. Both this sheet and the transaction sheet, I will provide links to both in the description. Download them, okay? Right. Now we are creating a furniture account. Under which group did we select? Fixed, okay? If you want to go back again, just press back. You can go back, enter. We have created the furniture accounts. Next, let's see what the transaction is. Computer purchase by cash, amount 30,000. Okay. Right, here let's create the computer account. Computers. Fixed asset assets, computer under the group, please select. Explanation. Goods purchased by cash, we have purchased goods. For example, our shop. Suppose it's a fan shop. Here our stock item would be fan. If we say we purchased these fans, it means we bought about 200 fans for selling. Okay, here we need to create a purchase account. Purchase account under group, purchase accounts. Here, just press enter. Now, what is the item here? Fans. Okay, let's create the item. Let's create a stock item. Where should we go to create stock items? Go to create. There's stock item, right? Come here and press enter. What is the stock item here? Fans. Let's say the company is Usha Fans, for example. Usha Fans. Here, select under primary. What are the units here? Let's create it. Units means numbers. Create NOS. NOS stands for formal numbers. Decimal places to access, set it to 2. Here as well, it asks for the opening balance. You'll get this in lesson 7. I'll explain it then. For now, don't enter anything here. Just accept and enter. We've created the item, right? Next transaction. Cash deposited in SBI Bank. We have deposited cash. Here you need to create an account. Create an SBI account. Lecturer, SBI under the group, bank accounts. Here you need to type the account number. You need to type the IFSC code. If it's a SWIFT code, you need to type that as well for the bank. Branch bank name. If we have the license version here, then here we can. The list of banks will be displayed here. Since we haven't purchased the license, we are currently working in the education version. So we don't see this list here. Just consider it as not applicable. Here you need to type which branch it is. Okay, you don't need to make any changes here at all. Just simply press the enter key. Next transaction, goods, owned by cash Manuda. We made a sale. Cash and carry is okay on goods sold. Sales, a sales account needs to be created. Search and then group them. Search. Next, transportation paid by cash. Here we made a transportation payment. We need to create a transportation account for 20,000. Transportation is a direct expenditure. Credit sales to Ramesh. We've already created the sales account, right? Now we need to create Ramesh's account. Ramesh's account. we do not necessarily need to create a customer account. It is only when we engage in selling on credit that we are truly required to establish a customer account. For example, let's say we went to a shop. If we buy something by paying cash, they just give it to us at the cash counter without noting down our name in their book. That's how it works. But if we purchase on credit from them, they give us the item and in their book, our name is recorded. They open an account in our name and record it there. In the book, it's the same way. Only when selling on credit do we need to create a customer account. Here, I am creating Ramesh's account under the group Sundry Debtors. Here, this bill option is indeed the most crucial and significant option. After you successfully complete all the lessons, I will then upload a very special and detailed video specifically about this particular option. For now, just here. Here, you need to type his address. Then select the state as Telangana, enter the PIN code, and I'm just putting in some dummy bank details. If he has a PAN number, you need to type it here. Show the opening balance. How much? Next, credit from ABC. Let's say we purchased fans, one fans purchase. We bought it from ABC company. Now we need to open an account for ABC company. ABC company. Sundry credit, this group should be selected. All customers are sundry, all suppliers are sundry creditors. Enter none here. This option. This option appears when you select sundry debtors and group. Similarly, if you select sundry creditors, this option will appear. For any other ledger, this option does not appear. Select a different group here. Indirect expenditure. Is it there? No, look at the asterisk. See here. As soon as you select sundry creditors here, the option appears. Just set it to none now. Here as well, his address. Here, you will need to carefully select the appropriate state. The PIN code and all relevant bank details will also need to be accurately entered here. Additionally, your PAN, permanent account number, if it is available and applicable, should be precisely typed in as well. Next transaction. Here class, received from Ramesh. Here Ramesh's account already exists, so we don't need to worry about it. There's also an account for Ramesh ready under the name cash. No need. Goods, old cash. We've already created the sales account. No need. Check under the name rent. We need to create a rent account. Rent. What is it? Indirect expenditure. Next transaction, salary paid by cash. Open a salary account. Electricity charges paid by cash. I'm crediting the electricity charges ledger. Direct expense. Now if we want to enter these transactions, now we have created all the ledgers needed to enter these transactions. So let's go ahead and enter all the transactions now. Okay. Tally grant. Press escape, exit out. Press escape again to go to the gateway of tally. Okay. Now we need to enter all the transactions. We call these vouchers. We call it voucher entry. Okay, in Tally ERP9, at the place where it showed the voucher names, it used to be called voucher entry. Now in Tally Prime, they've changed it to just vouchers. That's all. Just stay here. Here, on the right side, the first button you see is for the transaction date. You can click it to select the transaction date. Date 1/4. To enter the first date, you need to use the F button. I'll explain what F3 is, like a program, later. F, R, contra, F, R, all these are vouchers. That means from contra, it goes down. Okay, now I'm clicking on contra. Now the contra voucher is open. In this contra voucher, we enter only these two types of transactions: when we deposit cash into the bank and when we withdraw cash from the bank. In the payment voucher, we make entries whenever a cash payment or check payment is made. This is done in the payment voucher, F6. In the receipt voucher, we make entries whenever we receive cash or when a customer gives us a check. You will learn about the journal voucher in later lessons. It is not being explained to you right now. In the FII, we make entries whenever we sell goods. That could be cash and carry, or it could be credit sales. In any case, we make the entry under sales. In the purchase 9% section, whenever we purchase goods, we make the entry here. Now in the transactions, it also shows that we purchased furniture and computers, right? But those are fixed assets, not goods. For those, we should make the entry as a payment. Only for goods that we purchase for selling, we should make the entry when we purchase them. Okay? Right, that will come up next. I'll explain it then. Okay, go ahead and write. Now, let's go to the transaction. I'm opening the Excel sheet. The first transaction is Raju Capital by cash. I'm also mentioning the type for your reference. We're receiving cash. Since cash is coming into the organization, we need to enter it in the receipt voucher, 6 lakhs. Back to tally. Select the receipt voucher. Here at the top, choose cash. Here you enter Raju. Remember, the organization and Raju are separate entities. Think of it as Raju giving money to the organization. Okay, Raju gave it. Raju Capital. The amount is 6 lakhs. The condolence towers prominently located in the capital city. That's it. It's done. I'm pressing enter. Otherwise, you can click outside. Pressing enter saves it. If we want to check the save immediately, there is a page button on the keyboard. Click on paper play. The voucher has opened. Here, you can change any transactions or information now and save it again. Okay? You can change the date as well. Here. If it's a cash transaction or a different bank check, you need to select the bank. Since he gave cash, select cash here. Again, you can change the ledger if needed. You can choose a different one. Okay? You can certainly do it. Again, you can definitely do it. You can easily alter it as needed. Okay, let's move on to the next transaction. Furniture purchased by cash. What is the amount? 50,000. We're making a cash payment, right? So when the payment is made, we need to make an entry. The payment has been made. Set it up. F5. You can click with the mouse or use the F5 button on the keyboard. We can play it. I'm pressing the F5 button. The payment has come in and it has opened. Up here we have the account, right? If we're making a cash payment here, we need to select cash on. If the payment is made by check, we need to select SBI Bank. Even if it's a cash payment, we need to select it. Below, we need to mention what work we did or what it was for. Since we purchased furniture, select and open the furniture account and press enter. Enter the amount as 50,000. Just press enter. In the narration, we need to prepare details like the bill number, to whom we introduced it, what items we introduced, the quantity, and so on. Typing all of that will take a lot of time, so for now, I'm not doing it. I'm just proceeding. Just press enter. Next transaction, computer purchase by cash. 30,000. Okay. Are we receiving cash or is it going out? Since the cash is going out for the computer purchase, we need to enter it as a payment. We are already in the payment section. Okay, select cash at the top and here select the computer account. How much, Madhu? Naresh hasn't entered anything. Press enter. Next transaction, goods purchased by cash. We are purchasing goods. For goods purchase, we need to make the entry under purchase. Select F9. Okay, now above we've entered cash and carry. So right here you will need to carefully type in the specific supplier invoice number, correct? You absolutely have to accurately enter the invoice details. Here, within the party field, since this particular transaction is a cash and carry operation, here, you have to start from the top. Here, you need to type the supplier's name and then enter their address here. Press enter. In the further ledger field, whether it's a cash purchase or a credit purchase, the only ledger we need to select is purchase. Here under name of item, we enter our item. Ushafan. Select Ushafan and press enter. Here, the amount is 200. Sorry, the quantity is 200. What is the rate? 2 and here, we can type national, for example. It came through transport. You can enter its details, transport invoice number, any information related to the transport invoice number. You can also type the supplier's name, okay? Accept. We are entering my friend's details on the first date. On the top right, we are entering it as April 1st, April 1st. We are making the entry. If you want to set the date, wait. Here, make the entry as 2 and 4. Did you see what happened? Now I'm entering the date again. Here, it came as 3-4, right? Now press enter, not access, because it only accepts between the first date and the second date, no matter which month it is. Since it's only the first and second date, all our transactions, everything. Let's enter for the 1st of April, okay? First and second, first now. Press the page key for you. Press escape. Now the introduction will be displayed here. Okay, here if you just want to close it after checking, press page down. Click on Facebook. On your mouse or keyboard, there will be a page job button, right? Click on that. Press enter. Okay, next transaction is cash deposit, SBS. Didn't we just mention this? You need to make an entry in the contra. When you deposit or withdraw cash at the bank, we're making a deposit. Whenever you make a deposit, you should always select the bank above. In the account section here, I'm selecting SBI. It should be taken at any time. Here's the amount, 50,000. Now let's say the denomination is 2,000. For example, 2,000 into 25 is 50,000. In the narration, cash deposited, Hail Bank Inter. Internet next transaction, goods owed by cash. We made a cash and carry sale. How many? 170 quantity, 5. 100. Select it. Whether it's a gas sale or a credit sale, you need to do it as a sale in the future, but since this is cash and carry, I'm taking cash here, this box here. If we want to close quickly, quick save. Okay, here it's cash. Here you can type the customer name, for example, Ramu. Here, wherever the sales transactions occur, we specifically need to provide the sales details. You will then need to carefully select the appropriate cash. There, you can proceed. So if we were to select an Usha fan, please look closely here. On the right-hand side of your screen, you can clearly see the available quantity, which is 200 units. Here, if you just select Usha fans, here enter the quantity. Quantity 1, we sold 70, 20, 500. Interview. Here, look at the university number at the top left. You can see the sales number 1. This will automatically show as 1, 23, and so on. Since this number is automatically generated here, it will appear for us. If you want to type it manually, you can select that option there. I will explain all of that to you. Here, under the invest number, enter the narration text. Just any invest number will do. Timax has just started now, right? Business 1, for example. Transportation paid by cash, tech transaction transport paid by cash. Since we are making a payment, select payment. Here, depending on what payment we're making, if it's by cash, select cash above. If it's by check, select SBI above. Cash is used here for transportation. How much is the amount? 20,000. And here you can enter the transport number or the transport company, enter it. Here to come back to the narration section, I'm pressing backspace on the keyboard. That's the interview. Next transaction at the center, great sales to Ramesh. We sold to Ramesh on credit. How many? We sold 10 fans. Select Save Social. Whether it's a cash sale or a credit sale, we need to enter it. In the sales feature, earlier we selected cash and carry, right? Now since Ramesh is buying, we're choosing Ramesh. Press Ctrl to save the clock. Here as well, press Ctrl. Here the ledger is sales. Item Mushafan. Now, if you look closely here on the right side, you can clearly see the number 30 displayed. Is that indeed the current stock level? Earlier, from an initial quantity of 200 units, a significant 170 units were sold, right? So at this precise moment, we observe that there are 30 units remaining. Okay, please proceed to press enter here. 10 and the 2500 value. Credit purchase from ABC. We made a purchase on credit from ABC company. What did we purchase? 10 fans. Select the narration, F9. Here you need to enter the invoice number, right? Invoice date, and here in the party name field, if it's a cash and carry transaction, we would select that. But now since it's from a company, I need to select the company. We made the purchase from ABC company. Select ABC company. Here, press Ctrl and again press Ctrl. Here, you will need to select the specific purchase. Here for the items, specifically, how many Hush fans with a quantity of 10 units, how much did we actually purchase, and what was the exact rate. Access. Okay. Next transaction, cash received from H. Earlier, we sold to Ramesh on credit, right? Let's say he paid the next day. We made the sale on the first night and he gave the money on the second day. So on the second day, select reset first. Right, you can easily change the current date by simply pressing F2. Date to 4. Receipt. He gave cash, so select cash. If Ramesh, the customer, gives a check, then you should select SBI. Ramesh. Now watch. Below Ramesh, you can see the amount. At the bottom, the current balance is 25,000, so there is 25,000. Okay, now how much is he giving? He is giving 20. Under cash, ABC. Next transaction, how much? 15,000. Since we are making a payment, select payment. Here at the top, since we are giving cash, select cash. That's what we check. If you give a check, you have to select SBI, but here it's cash. To whom did we give it? We gave it to ABC Combine. Now look here at the current balance. You can see it here. Under ABC Company, 20,000 is showing. Yes, here 1,000. That means we absolutely owe him a substantial $20,000 in credit. Isn't that correct? Now out of that significant $20,000, How much payment are we making? 15,000. For the next transaction, we have goods that were purchased by cash. The specific items involved in this purchase are fans, and we have a quantity of 100 units of these fans. Each individual fan is priced at 2,000 units of currency. Following this, we need to proceed to select the appropriate percentage for this transaction. Now enter the invoice number here, the date, invoice date. Let's assume we're making the purchase on the second date, party name. Since this is cash and carry, it's cash. Here S company. Address. You need to enter the additional details here. Here, name of the item, Usha fans. We purchased 100. 2,000. Please take a look and check. Has the payment been made? Here, we didn't pay in cash. If we gave a check, then select SBI. Rent account. Here, since we selected SBI Bank above, the box has opened for us. If you choose cash or if you select cash above, the box will not open for you. The box only appears when you select bank. Here, in transaction type, we can see three types of transactions. If we are making an online payment, we should select fund transfer. If we are making a payment by check, we should select check. Suppose we gave a check, then we should select check. 10th and instrument number. Instrument number, for example, 01234. Instrument date. Here you can also type the check number directly in this field. Second, to whom are we making the payment? We should also note down the owner's name and enter it here. Here the next transaction is salary paid by cash. Since this is also a payment, we are still in the payment section. Here above, we need to select cash as the mode of payment. Here select the salary account. 20,000. Here as well, we need to enter all the details, such as the name of the employee to whom we are paying the salary and any supporting information. The Siri charges feedback next transaction. Right now 5 payments. 1. We gave cash in cash. Electricity charges. Here 2. The same month's current bill number. If we fill in all those details and save them here, that's enough. We have now entered all the transactions completely. Now, for you, I'm doing it here and have given you the answer. If we enter all these transactions below, we will get the cashback balance should show as 2,055 for us. The SBI bank balance should be visible. Let's check all of these. Let's look at the amount. Okay, right. Now, you open TallyGrand again. I have opened Tally in Gateway. Now let's open Cash first. To view the cash book, go to Display, then press Enter. Here you can clearly see the account books, correct? Please proceed to Account Books and then gently press Enter. At the very top of this section, you will find cash, and here it shows that she has a cash balance of 2,55,000. Similarly, below, the SBI bank balance is shown as 40,000. Here, select the cash balance and just press Road. It will display like this. Since we only have transactions in the month of April, it will show us only 1 month. Select April for the balance here and press Enter. Now for us, the first row, date column, now the first column. After the date column and second particulars, you'll see watch type, voucher number, debit, and credit. This is how it appears to us. Okay, debit means receipt. What do you see at the top left here? The ledger name appears, which means cash book. Okay. We call the cash book a ledger. This is also, my cash book is also one of the ledgers here in Tally. Let's look at the columns. There's a debit column and a credit column. The debit column means receipts, and the credit column means payments. Okay, our debit total is 10,45,000, and the credit total is 90,000. How much is our cash balance now? Right now it's 2,755,000. If we count the cash at the cash counter now, we should see exactly 55. If the computer doesn't show 2,55,000, then something has gone wrong. That means if we've made a payment to someone but haven't entered it here, the cash balance at the counter will be less, but here it will show more. Always maintain a cash book manually, no matter how much you tally on the computer. You must compulsorily maintain a cash book. In the cash book, whenever you receive money, you should record the receipt. Whenever you make a payment, you should record the payment. Every day, you need to calculate the cash balance and check it. It is mandatory to do this on paper, in a book, or at least on a daily sheet. If you keep a book, it's called a cash book. Okay, so you must compulsorily maintain a cash book like this. If you think you don't need a cash book, you can use Excel. You should maintain it. In Excel, if you just type in the receipt column and the payment column, it will automatically calculate the receipt total for you. Excel will also total the payments for us, and by looking at the closing balance, we can do our cash counter. Do this daily, okay? Now I am currently pressing the escape key. I am going back. Now I am entering again. Here, select this Raja Captain receipt and just press enter. It will open. Here too, you can place a transaction order if you want. If you want to change any information, you can modify the order and save it. Escape. Enter SBI Bank and press enter. There we deposited 50,000 in the bank. Look to the right. You can see the debit in the bank. That means out of the 50 deposited in the bank, we made 2 payments from the bank. The total amount we paid is shown here. Receipt total is 50, payment total is 10. Here, under closing balance, why does it show as 40? That means 40 is left in the bank, okay? Here we can see both our cash and bank. Escape. Again, this is the gateway. Okay, the display, it clearly appoints cash. Okay, right, that's absolutely correct and accurate. Here, under warehouse, you can see it more clearly as ledger. Go to the ledger. Here we can see all our ledgers. Now let's open the salary account once. Ramesh's account, customer. Here is Ramesh's ledger right here. Look at the right side. You can see 25 debit, which means 25,000. How much does the balance show? It shows 20,000 given, and under 20,000, you can see the closing balance. Look, 5,000 means the customer Ramesh still owes us 5,000. Okay? In this way, Raju, captain. Let's open it there. This is credit. Let's open the purchase account. First, after we introduced cash, we bought in credit. Then we bought again by paying cash. What is the total? 6,20,000. We need to check here with the inventory. We bought these 4 lakhs. To check, press the F2 button. Here, press enter. You see, show inventory details here, right? Select it here. Press enter on this. Access. Okay, right? Here you go. With inventory appears. See, we have purchased 200 Usha fans. At the rate of 2,004 lakhs, we can look at the inventory. Okay, escape. Sales account. If Ola 25,000 is our case, we will see cash and look under the particulars when the same credit is sold. Customer Lidcast. Okay, you too. That same center will also open. Here, you place the order and save. I'm doing it outside. The total sales made is 4,50,000. For us, the purchase account, whenever. there will always be a 20% debit in the account. There won't be an entry on the balance sheet side. Similarly, in the sales account, there will always be a credit. You won't see a debit. Okay, here again we have SBI, and SBI cash will also be here. We can see cash and SBI here as well. You can open it here. Next, computer. 30,000 debit balance. Here, look at the closing balances of some accounts. Some accounts have a debit balance, some have a credit balance. Okay. Now let's say there is a debit balance. Now, I'm doing it. We brought up the gateway on the display. I'm going to the display here. First, we see the option trial balance, right? Enter on this. Press the Alt button. On the keyboard, when you press Alt, you'll see everything in detail. See, all the ledgers with a debit balance are shown here. On the left side, under Particulars, you'll see the ledger name at the top. On the right side, you'll see the debit column and the credit column. Since there is a debit balance, it automatically shows the debit balance under Debit. If there is a credit balance, it appears on the credit side. Again, if we look at the total at the bottom, the total debit is 10,000, now 55,000, and the total credit is also 10,000, now 55,000. For us, the debit and credit totals must compulsorily tally. In every transaction, one account is debited and the same amount is credited to another account. If you try to enter 30 in one account and 29 in another in the voucher and try to save, the voucher will not be saved, okay? In this way, the trial balance is prepared for us. From this trial balance, we can, if you see expenses on the debit side, those are assets. Computer and furniture are assets. Bank balance, cash balance, the customer still has to pay us 5,000. That means it still has to come. All of these are also clearly visible as assets. Below you can see a purchase entry. Below that, all these expenses are shown. All of these are expenditures with a debit balance. What is there on the credit side? Raju's capital. Sunray creditor. If we say Raka Sunray creditor, who is it? Here, we see the lecturer in the interboard, AP company. He owes this company. We have crossed 5,000 with this company. Right. This is the sales account. Press escape and come out. Gateway telecast. Let's open the profit and loss account here. Here, press Alt F on the keyboard. We don't have any opening stock here. Here we made a purchase. Now we can see 7,50,000, right? The part above this is called the trading account. The part below is called the profit and loss account. Trading profit and loss, that's it. Okay, in the trading account, we can see purchases and sales. Similarly, we can see the closing stock. You can see sales, you can see transportation as well, okay? All the related expenses are there for me. You can see them. Electricity, rent, salary, all kinds of indirect expenses are visible. We have done this. We made purchases worth 6,20,000. We made sales worth 4,50,000. There is still another stock. There is closing stock worth 2,60,000. Enter it here. We will know it. Here, we purchased 310 inwards, sold 180, and still have 130 as opening stock. The value of the 130 opening stock is 60,000. If you just press enter here again, you will see all the vouchers here. If you just press enter here, the entry board will also open. Here too, you can place an order again and save it. Okay. I'm exiting now. Here as well, into vouchers. Okay. Tally is really, really easy. We can know it here. See, for us, that means we are actively buying an item, specifically a fan, because we are these 25. So we consequently have a significant margin of 70,000. It's gross profit, okay? We made a profit of 70,000. That same difference, okay, this 70,000 gets forwarded here for you. Only the profit is followed, this 70,000 amount for you below. From this 70,000, if we deduct all these expenses like electricity charges, 5,000 rent, salary, the total comes to 35,000. If we subtract 35 from 70, we get, what is the net profit? Only 35,000, okay? Our gross profit is 70, right? If we subtract all these expenses from 70, our net profit is only 35,000, okay? Now, what do we see here in the profit and loss account? We can see whether we have a profit or a loss. Okay, so we are in profit. Now look at the balance here. And since this is your first time, I have to explain it in such detail. From the second letter onwards, I have explained it to you in this much detail. The class will be completed within half an hour. Now I am opening the balance sheet. Here, click the All 10 button. You can see the liabilities on the left side. On the right side, you can see the assets. Here, these are the liabilities. This means it's the company's balance sheet. When it comes to the company, liabilities appear on the left side and the company's assets appear on the right side. The first thing the company has is Raju's capital. Here, you should consider the company and Raju as separate entities. You should think of it as if the company owes money to Raju. Always think from the company's perspective. Raju has 6 lakhs here, so we owe that amount to Raju. Okay, right. Sunrise Greater. Let's say ABC and company is 5,000. Okay, 5,000. Here, the profit is 30,000. Now, suppose the owner asks a question. I have 6 lakhs. I've invested 6 lakhs, right? So if he asks, well, where is my 6 lakhs? We need to show him this balance sheet and explain, sir, what you put in is 6 lakhs and 35,000. And another thing is, we still have to pay a supplier 5,000. So the total comes to 6 lakhs 40,000. Look at the right side. You need to explain that. This 6 lakhs 40,000 is the total on the right side, sir. See, we haven't spent this 60 anywhere, sir. All of this is still with us. You need to show and explain what these are. Fixed assets, sir. We bought a computer for 30,000 and we have furniture worth 50,000. So the total is 80,000. Now, coming to the closing stock, there's still work worth 60,000 left and we have to pay 5,000 to the customer. There's also a cash balance, sir. There's 2 signed of 55 in the counter. There is 40,000 in the bank, sir. Okay? Does this calculation add up? If we explain it like this, it will be enough. This is what we get from tallying the accounts. The benefit means the profit or loss amount. That's what gets created. The balance sheet is also prepared in the same way. If you do all this with manual accounts, you have to take the total cash back balance. You just need to take the overall balance. After getting the balance, you have to divide it in the division balance. You need to total it starting from the trial balance. We send the amount that needs to be sent to the raffle loss account. Should I send the details? In every batch, we have to write it down and do all of this manually. But in Tally, we just need to make a single transaction entry and the ledger balance gets posted automatically. The ledger balances are being updated. The automatic trial starts, travel balance. From there, it becomes professor, details. Okay, that's it. This is Tally software. That's why it's so easy for you. There are other software options too, like Wings, Focus, and many more. But no other software is this easy, which is why 90% of people in India use Tally for accounting. The remaining 10% are struggling with the other software. This is used on almost every computer. Wherever you go, this is the one that's used the most. You'll find this even in your college. Profit and loss account, balance sheet, profit and loss account. It's giving you all the details in a detailed manner. If you want to print anything, you can print it. Just click up there. Here you see it's on the printer, right? If you click print, it will print. Let's check the same report in preview, middle preview. I'm showing you by zooming in like this. The zoom is here on the bottom right side. I'm clicking on Geo Money. You can see it here. Take a look. It says raffle loss. And in the same way, we get the printout. Even if we press escape outside, it's the same escape. I'm opening the back sheet. Here, I'm bringing up the Alt Tiffin button again. If you want to print this, go to the print option on the right side at the top. Here, press enter on the current option. Here, play the button in the middle of the preview. Below zoom, click on Junior Zoom. It will be provided like this as a print preview. Press escape. In this way, it will print on paper exactly like this. Look here at the bottom, in the middle on the right side. If you click, it will print. Okay, now I'm doing it on the printer. It will return. Okay, just like this one. Tally is really very useful, and you will see just how easy it is to learn. Anyone can learn it. It's not just for our commerce friends, but even non-commerce students can easily do this. In the future, you will have many more valuable lessons coming up. If you watch, I'm sure you will. You will learn, I guarantee it. Later on, I will also upload videos covering all the advanced features, one feature per video. I will link all of them in the description below this video so you can find them there. You can click there and watch them. All those videos are arranged in a line, lesson 1, 2, 3, and so on. Just follow them in order. That way, you can achieve your goals step by step. After that, check out the advanced features, learning what each feature is one by one. Look, okay, this video took me quite a bit of time to make, first of all. So, in order for you to understand, I had to explain everything in detail. Okay, here we have close. Here, click on the stock related to stock. Here as well, you can see close. There are many closing entries up to Usha fans, like closing 130. That means you can see a work value of 2,60,000. You can see the involved closing. Again, you can see them. Again, you interboard. Okay. All right, now you've got the complete background. And now there's the display, right? So now just press enter here. In this case, it has opened into the funds. Okay, good day book. Here for you. Look above. You can see a date. The second date is visible. Press Alt plus F and F2. That's for the date. Alt plus 20 period. Here on 1-2, I am entering 1-4 as a new entry. If you press 2-4 enter, that means from the first to the second. Look above here, the transaction. 122. All transactions will be visible here. Here we can see cash transactions, check transactions, credit purchases, and also cash purchases in credits. All transactions will be shown here. You can see all the transactions that happened on that date. If you select only a single date, just look at one, for example, 1-4. If you want to see the second day, first change to the second for the second date. Here, when you enter, it will open. You can place the order here. If you want to delete a work, you can do that, and then you need to click on All to D. Remember that. This way, you will get the delete option. If you press enter, it will be deleted for you. Okay, I am not deleting here. Let's look at the next second. Okay, I am doing it. For the friends watching this video, I hope you like this lesson. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also, please like and comment. If you think it's useful, share it with everyone. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.